minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank my colleague from Utah for yielding. Couldn't disagree more with the comments that were made by the minority leader from California. What we're talking about here is high gas prices that people are paying at the pump today, and we're in this situation. Well, we're in this situation because of this administration's policies that have shut off American energy supply. This is supply and demand. Why do prices go up? Well, gee whiz, if the President of the United States says by policy we're going to close off billions of barrels of known reserves in America, what do you think that does to prices? Do you think that actually lowers prices? Of course, as you're seeing prices skyrocket at the pump, it's because of these policies. That's why we've seen the price of gasoline more than double since Barack Obama's been in office. And so, Mr. Speaker, what we're bringing today and what this rule addresses is the ability to start opening up some of those known areas here in America. Because, again, our demand continues to increase for oil here in this country. And while the President's out tilting at windmills, the prices at the pump continue to skyrocket because the President's saying run those jobs off to foreign countries like Brazil. He's bragging that he wants to create more energy jobs in Brazil. What we're saying is, Mr. President, we've got thousands of jobs here in America that we can create today. We've got billions of dollars that are being sent to foreign countries, many of whom don't like us, by the way. We can bring those dollars back, and by the way, that can also help us pay down the national debt that's out of control right now. And that's what this bill addresses. And what's their answer on the other side? My God, the President's talking about raising taxes on American energy. And the minority leader from California just emphasized it. She talked about a $30 billion tax increase on American energy production. You want to talk about a warped policy. If you look at what their plan is, we're saying let's open up supply. Let's create jobs in America. I've seen it in South Louisiana. We've lost over 13,000 jobs in the energy industry just because of the President's policies in the last year, where he shut down production, said you can't go back to work drilling safely for known oil in America. But he wants to run those jobs off to foreign countries. So that's what's happening. We saw one of the deepwater rigs go to Egypt just in the last few months. So an employer saying, I want to take 1,000 jobs and it's better to do business in Egypt because of these radical American policies on energy right now. So we're trying to turn that around and say, let's actually explore for energy here in America, creating thousands more jobs in America and bringing in billions more jobs that pay down our deficit. And their answer is raise $30 billion in taxes and, go talk about big oil. Big oil's not going to pay that. Big oil's leaving. They're going to foreign countries. It's our local energy producers here in America who pay that tax, and you know what that ends up happening and equating to? That means higher prices at the pump, $30 billion in higher prices at the pump because of their policy, and they're bragging about it. They're saying let's raise taxes on American energy. By the way, their bill doesn't apply to energy that's produced in Saudi Arabia. So what do you think is going to happen? Now more oil is going to be coming in from Saudi Arabia because of their policies. We've got to reverse this radical approach and actually create jobs in America, create energy in America, and bring down the skyrocketing price of gasoline at the pump. And it can all be accomplished with this legislation here today that I strongly support. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.